Alright, welcome back.
Risking yourself and releasing the prisoner.
Take control of the old hotel. The Soviets have established a base of operations inside. We have seen so...
Relax. Here, I got you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, it's already getting better.
Not much new. Wow, some of these guys are kind of spongy. I said I would play Undertale next, but honestly, I'm not sure, because it's one of those games I'm going to have to read. You know how... I'm not going to read it, like, fully, I'm just going to, like, paraphrase, most likely. In all honesty, I might just play a Homefront maybe after this. I don't know.
Get over here!
Got it. You never know what hit him.
Oh, wait. I reinstalled Sims 4 recently. It's a pretty good game. You know, Sims... Maybe... Oh shit. Sims 2 is way better, I would say. More detailed.
Join up!
You got it. They'll never know.
Sims 3 had more stuff to do. Like, that was pretty amazing how you can have a houseboat. They still don't have cars in the Sims 4. And I know they're gonna be like, they're not gonna add it. Well, either they're gonna wait until, like, they stop updating the game. Right? Or they're gonna give some dumb excuse like, oh well, we just don't see any way it could work in the game. And I'm sure they could make it work, they just don't really Because in all honesty, everyone is like, oh, Sims 3 had the best car thing. I disagree. I think Sims 2 did. Because like the cars actually felt real. Like you could see like people get out and the car would like jiggle and shit. In Sims 3 it's just like, oh, it sits in your driveway or whatever, and then it like, you know, teleports. Oh yeah, since last time the Callisto Protocol came out, it had maybe we already talked about this, it had a bad launch day. You know, it sucks that there wasn't more. I haven't seen any full stuff of it, just some like snippets of what people complained about. And like, yeah, there could have been more in it, but I think it's gonna be one of those games that like, after they patched it, so it's not buggy on the PC, people will probably look back on it and be like, oh, this was a great underrated classic, you know. It is kind of ridiculous though how like games nowadays, they're getting, you know, pushed out in buggy or unreleased shit. Like I get it, sometimes it's like not the dev's fault. It's like their manager or whatever. But like it's kind of ridiculous. It's also ridiculous that people are like, I see so many people like acting like it will never be patched to not be buggy. You know, that's just kind of weird. The most dumb thing though I see is like, the game looks, it's, you know, the game's just a Dead Space ripoff. And it's like, or, you know, and people are like, oh, it's, you know, blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, it's almost like the people who worked on Dead Space worked on this. It's sort of like how when, it's also a slap in the face with EA doing the remake, because they're like, yeah, we're gonna take this franchise people like, and then just
Capture the old fire state.
basically never do anything with it, but then when we need money we'll do a remake. Those are hard to mess up. Well, they should have been. Anyway, back to like people saying Callisto Protocol is a Dead Space ripoff. I mean, yeah, it kind of well, it's sort of like how everything was a Doom ripoff. Like, oh, it's like it can't be you know, I don't know. Or they act like it's a bad thing. I don't know. It's sort of, but this case in particular, it's like how people, it's the same as going like, oh, I hate the band Saint Asonia. It's a ripoff of 3 Days Grace. And it's like, yeah, it's almost like the lead singer of 3 Days Grace is now the lead singer of Saint Asonia. Wild. I don't know. People are weird. One thing though, apparently Callisto Protocol doesn't have a good variety of enemies, like a huge variety, which is kind of disappointing. I hope the franchise is, you know, I hope they can make a sequel or something and expand upon their universe. It seemed interesting. And they were kind of screwed from the beginning, because it's like, people are expecting something like, or better than Dead Space, and that's kind of, I'm sorry to say, but that's kind of impossible, you know? It's like, it had such a unique story, monsters. I'm not saying Callisto Protocol couldn't, but it would have been hard for it to live up. Some of it is like them hyping it up, but also a lot of it is just people getting hyped up themselves. Should have recruited some guys. Oh well. Oh shit. Never mind. We'll go back the other way. I'm hoping Atomic Heart will be good though. You know. It's probably, in all honesty, it's probably gonna have the some issues as well. It's also kind of weird to me how people will, like, I don't know, it's like they want to be mad at the game before it, like, there's just some people I've noticed who, like, you know, they get pissy about the game, or whoever's making the game, and then they, like, want it to be mad, and they find any excuse for it to be bad. Like, I remember some people saying, like, oh, review embargo or some shit like that, like, you know, I don't know. It just seems like such a weird thing to, like, oh, they didn't want anybody to talk about this game before it came out. And that just seems like a blatant lie, because I remember seeing, like, some reviewers, like, I think it was, like, IGN or some shit, were talking about the game.
Just say the word and I'll be there.
Join up!
Roger
Get
that.
over
Let's
here!
roll.
And they complained, but it was just, like, just sounded like gaming journalist complaints, you know? Like, oh, this game where melee combat is the main choice or focus, it was scarce in weapon ammo. You know what I mean? Which could be a valid complaint, but...
Yo, man, blowing up that bridge will stop the Reds from stepping out into the other neighborhoods. But remember, you need some serious TNT if you're gonna do it right.
There's a train that comes, but I wonder what happens if you drop the bridge on the train. I've never done it. I've played this game like a total of maybe 2 or 3 times. How'd they get the Russian trains over here already? Well, It might have been. I guess it's not that bad out of there. They just painted it or something, but. I'm gonna place the C4 right when the train comes. So, you know. I'll do it right. That's correct, yeah, right now. Oh, that's gay. Come on.
I need it.
Take it.
What was the point then? It should have. You could have stopped two birds with one stone. Blow the railway as well. This music's pretty good. Oh, we're done for now.